What's going on, y'all? We are live for a short period of time. I have been working on converting this to 6S. So I did go ahead and put a Team Corrali speed controller and stuff in there. So I'll wait to see if a couple of you guys join in or not. So as I work on this, I thought about changing the servo out. I do have another servo, but we'll see. We'll give it a second to see if you guys are gonna tune in, if you get the notifications or not. And I'm probably gonna change the pinion gear. I probably need to go get my set of pinion gears and stuff. So while I'm waiting for you guys to come in, what's going on, Vince? You are the first. Or is that NZ New Zealand second? What's going on, y'all? See you guys are joining in. If you guys could smash that like button for me, I greatly appreciate it. It helps out my algorithm for YouTube because it's very interesting. So today we're working on the Hobao Buggy for just a minute. I'm actually converting it to 6S LiPo, or to run 6S. The motor is 6S capable, but the speed controller is not. So I went ahead and put a Team Quality speed controller up in there. What's going on, CSL? Appreciate you joining. If you guys are joining in, if you could smash that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And we got a couple other things coming to the channel soon. We got this Besgar ID IPX5 coming that's in the background. That's a little mini monster truck too that's brushless. So we got Grizzly from Wisconsin. What's up, John from Tennessee? What's up, y'all? What's up, PlayStation for RC? What's up? Appreciate you guys joining in. Y'all smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. So Hobao did have a sell on these actual buggies, and I am actually working on converting this to 6s. I started it, and I should have did a video, but you guys know sometimes you get to working on stuff and you don't do videos and things like that. So I went ahead and I put a Team Corrali speed controller in here to run 6S, and I'm thinking about actually changing the pinion gear out to a larger pinion gear real quick, and then I just have to install this back on there. On the side, it's just a couple of screws to put this on the side so that this cage can go back down, and then screw this back down and kind of straighten up some of these wires. So hope the visual quality is not too bad because this is a live video. And then I have my Arlaro Buggy back here. You guys should be getting these this week and somewhat of next week. So I am working on this. I need to change out the pinion gear and stuff on here. I don't know what I did with the bag with the original stuff, but I'm trying to figure out where I put that because I do want to kind of gear this up and do another speed test too on this one, and do it also on a 3S if I can do that. But maybe I'll get both of these out tomorrow if I can get all this done tonight or not. So yeah, I'm thinking about the 6S one too. I know that I thought it was just bigger tires and wheels, but a lot of people are saying that the 6S version is actually the truggy version, so it's going to be a lot larger. And I do have some different tires and wheels I'm going to put on here. I should probably go get them as I'm looking at other stuff too. So what's going on, Neo RC? John said he almost bought the 32 cage Nitro in 2014. But you bought the Mugen. Yeah, that Mugen ain't no joke. I had an MBX6 too. And I'm thinking about getting one of the newer ones. Those Mugens were no joke. I love mine. I don't know why I sold it. That was kind of stupid for me to sell it. But I went ahead and sold it, and then it got resold. I was like, oh, man, what the heck? I should have just kept it. Because that Mugen, it was probably the best handling buggy I think I've ever had. So I'm thinking about switching this pinion gear out. I think it's about a 16 in there. And I'm thinking about a 17. I'm thinking about an 18 tooth. Should be pretty fine. Can you guys see this pretty good, or do I need to try to flash a light? Let's see. How was that? Does that make it a little bit better? Sometimes the light can create a bad glare and stuff on it. So, all right, Vince. Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, I may look at the 6S version at some point and do a side-by-side comparisons. I mean, this is the size of an 8-scale buggy. So what's going on, Kurtz RC? So let me not do that. I'm curious of the size of pinion gear. You know, sometimes these are on here pretty tight. Get these loosened up real quick. so I can get these off and I don't strip them. The good thing about this compared to their other Buggy is that they actually used 2.0 instead of, or 2.5 instead of 2.0, because I had a heck of a time on the tools are coming apart on the VS2 Buggy. But I need to get that back out for another run too, which I'll probably do pretty soon. Probably end up putting a 2200 kV back in there and running that, but curious of what kind of pinion gear size is in here and gonna gear up. That looks to probably be about a 15 tooth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, about a 15 or 16. So I'm thinking of, yep, it says it right there, 16. You guys can see that or not. It says 16 too. So thinking about gearing this up to what, about a 18 maybe the sweet spot, because it did, when I tested it, it kind of got up to speed pretty quickly. So I'm thinking that I think I got a 17 or 18 in there, maybe even a 19, and then check the temperatures to see. And what I'm doing is I'm just using a torch right here to heat this up, because you know there's Loctite on there, to loosen some of that up somewhat, and then I go ahead and unscrew that and put a bigger pinion gear. I should have had a bigger pinion gear in there all ready to go, but wasn't sure if I was just gonna go live or not. But that's broke. Let's see. I think this is my 2.0. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Go to an 18, 19, or go as big as I can go on here? What do you guys want to see for a speed test on 6S? I'll probably have to change these tires out too, because I really don't want to wear these or mess these up. I have some Hoons that I can put on here, and I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like, but we can actually probably try to gear this up to the biggest pinion gear I can fit in here, which may be, I can probably go pretty big on this. Let's see real quick. See how much space we got. Well, we don't have that much space. I could probably do about an 18 or 19 in there. So let me see what I have over here. I think this is a 23. I know this is way too big. And this is one of the proprietary like Armor ones. I hate them when companies kind of make proprietary products for their car, because you can't use it for other stuff. But we'll see what else we got over here in the goodie box. I think this is another 16 or 17, which is what we just put out of there, 16. So this is a 17 right here. I thought I had a 19 or 20 around here. Thought I had one ready to go, but I may have to step to the other room and see, because I want to gear this up as high as I can. I guess that's what you guys want to see. And this is a 20 tooth. It would be nice if I could fit this on there and get this in there with no issues. Actually, we can do it, y'all. We can do a 20 tooth. Yep, we can do a 20 tooth. I think we could probably go up to maybe a 22 tooth, but I'm not gonna push it too hard. But we're gonna stick with this 20 tooth pinion gear. Raise that up just a little bit. Uh-oh. Bad grub screw. That is not going in there, because I will not be able to get that out. Put a little Loctite on if I could find my Loctite. So it's probably not too much of the screw than it is this tip. And I did have some other tips, but I don't know where I put it. Let me step away for 1 second. You guys are pretty quiet tonight. Let me step away for 1 second and let me find a different grub screw and find my Loctite and my better 2.0 that's not stripped. All right, y'all, I'm back. I didn't leave too long. All right, so I got a better tip. Speed Tech RC sells a lot of these tips too, and they've been lasting a little bit longer than some of my other ones. Let me make sure the tip is not, the screw is not too bad. If this moves in here, that means the screw is bad. Nah, it's just this. This is one of the Traxxas ones. And the way to save on this, guys, is actually take a Dremel and just trim part of this tip top part. If you guys can probably can't see, but it is worn. I've had this for over a year and a half, and they've actually been good tools. I'm not demeaning Traxxas's tools, but after time, everything kind of wears out. So if you can, I'm going to take a Dremel and I'm just going to Dremel the tip off of this so that this tip part is kind of worn down from constantly screwing in. It'll be almost like brand new. So no, I haven't run a Super Rockware Losi car in a good minute. I have to try to get some of that stuff back out pretty soon. So I know some of the stuff you guys want to see as well. I got some stuff coming up for the fire team, different tires and wheels and stuff. But I will be trying to next year do stuff a little bit different. Every year I kind of switch things up and do stuff a little differently. So I think next year I will be focusing in on a little bit more crawlers, shooting videos a little bit different way, so you guys will see that. Working on some more scalable builds. There's a couple people out there that have vehicles that they kind of want to show to you guys. So I want to at least once a month. I used to do the showcase Sundays, but they became a lot of work to try to do those. I may try to start those back up. And for you guys that don't know, Showcase Sunday, yes, a lot better. Showcase Sunday was where people would send me their images on Instagram, and then every Sunday I would just show their images. So I may start that back up too. So this 20 tooth will work. So hopefully that answers your question. So what's for dinner? Thanks for the vids. I have no idea. I ate some Chick-fil-A earlier when I had a few minutes and I had to get back to work on several things, and now I'm back on this. And I probably should have moved that in a little bit more before this dries up. Guess I should find out what you guys are eating for dinner too, because it is somewhat around the time, but I got to do a small workout and do some other stuff before I get to eating. This pinion gear is not the best in the world, but anyway, we'll get this on here, get this installed real quick, and then we'll be changing out the tires for, probably put some Hoons or something on here. I actually have some belted monster truck tires I may put on here too. That may look pretty cool. I'll get those and show those to you guys and try to do it all during this video since you guys are on here watching. What is that, a 2025? We're just gonna speed time up. Loosen this up just a bit and move this over a tad, not that much. So it seems like you could probably get about a 22 tooth pinion gear in here, which is going to be good for you speed run guys out there. Get that tighten up on there. I think that should be good. Yep. So of course we won't leave it like this, but I may just I may not even screw the other piece in. This piece here, because I'll end up changing the pinion gear again. I gotta take all that back off. And I guess I'm being lazy not screwing it in, but this would screw in right here like this, and actually the motor would still fit. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and screw the screws in. Shouldn't be lazy on that. And charge this battery up for it. Brandon says, have you seen No, I have not. I didn't even know that was available. Is that available? He says the Associated Rival MT10 brushed. So they have a brush version. Is that available now? Is that out for sale, or is that something that's coming and they can do pre-orders? What's going on, NC? Matt? Yeah, it's pretty easy to work on once you kind of figure things out. It's actually four screws for the cage. It's these two on the side, and then it's two in the back. So I didn't screw the ones that go on the back because I figured I'm going to be changing little things here and there on it. So we got this in. I'm going to go ahead and screw these screws, and I'm not going to worry too much about some of the wiring because I'm just going to get this ready for a speed test, and then within a couple of days I will have this ready to do some off-road bashing with and get all these screws out if I can find them all, because I put them everywhere. For this, we got 3 screws there. I'm interested in that Rival MT though. I haven't so Horizon's got it for $299. Okay, I'll do a quick RC update on that. I'll try to get that out tonight. Take a look at that after this video. After I screw these in, and I think we're gonna try some hoons on here. I think you guys wouldn't mind the hoons, right? Hoons, or I got some truggy tires. Which one? I'll let you guys decide while we're live. You want to see this super speed test with some hoons or some truggy tires? I think truggy tires will look pretty good, and I'll try to get them real quick to show them to you guys. I've been kind of sick somewhat. I went running and stuff, and it was raining, and I was out there acting like I was Lionheart in the rain. Ah! And I got a little bit under the weather, but I'll be okay. Oh, that's a screw. No wonder that's a bolt. So it's a bolt that goes on this end here. So he said Horizon Hobbies got it for $299. So I'll definitely look at that after this video, and then I'll go from there. So appreciate that update, Brandon. What's going on, RC Guy Garage? Well, I got a 4,000 milliamp 6S pack, so the battery I got in here is just going to stay in there. I know sometimes that's the only caveat of this buggy is that you have to remove the cage to kind of get to the batteries. That's why I said I'm only putting in the screws on the side to hold the cage down. So I'll be looking at some stuff for this later on to modify the battery tray to put larger batteries in, because I have a 4,000 in there. And we know that 4,000 will not last long at all. I mean, I think I'll probably get about a 20, 30, probably about a 20 minute runtime on it. But we will see. Let me get this so I can screw this in real quick. And I missed it completely. And actually, since I'm only going to do a speed run with this, I may not even worry about them other ones, because I don't have all the nuts and stuff over there, and they're buried down up in there. But to do a speed test, I mean, if this comes loose, it's not going to kill anything with that. I don't want to take a lot of time trying to work on this, and I'm probably going to upgrade the servo too. I do have a servo from Speed Tech RC. I can get that and show that to you guys, so I'll probably end up putting that on there. So Robert says it's on A Main Hobby site brushed. Okay, so A Main and Horizon's got it. So I'll do some stuff pretty soon with it. Do you still have your Camaro, or did you upgrade? Now, Robert, I got a Corvette too. So I got rid of my Camaro and I ended up getting a Corvette. I got the Corvette in 2020. I got the last of the C7 Corvettes. Got it brand new off the truck. So no one sat in, nobody test drove or anything. Toss on the Red Cat Kaiju monster truck tires. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. Let me go get these tires real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys' comments. Is the Red Cat EXB Pro any good? Red Cat needs to update that Volcano. The Volcano is good. They need to put a center diff or a slipper clutch in there. They did a recent update about it 2 years ago where they updated the body so that the body actually fits behind the bumper. And then they changed the body out somewhat. And I think they did some minor upgrades, but They still have not changed out that weird gear pitch, unless I'm mistaken. And then it's like direct drive. It needs to have a center diff or a slipper clutch in it. I don't know why Red Cat has not done that, because that is a good 10 scale truck. And I think that that may be keeping people from buying that vehicle, is getting that. And I think it's got that weird pitch or something. I can't remember, but I remember some of the previous ones I had was not good. So somebody says the Armor Outcast 6S EXB discontinued. I don't think it is. It's probably just out of stock. Um, it's probably just out of stock. So I know a couple of their vehicles they've been trying to sell out. They got some promotional deals coming up. I'm pretty sure they got more coming. I'm gonna get these tires real quick while you guys talk to RC Guy Garage. You guys are, hey, what's going on? So give me a second. Y'all can chat amongst yourselves, and I'm gonna get a pair of Hoons, or at least one Hoon, and then one of the monster truck on roll tires to show it to you. All right, I'm back, y'all. So what I was thinking of was putting these on there. Um, and this is just to do a speed test, and later on I'll make them look pretty and all that stuff. But what do you guys think? These are pretty big. They're so big they actually go over the rate. That's pretty big. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at that. This is making it look larger than life, but that's pretty big. And then of course the Hoons are actually smaller even than those. So yeah, Robert, I got an XTR. I'm actually letting a friend borrow, and I'll get it back tomorrow. You can check some of my videos. You can see I did some speed runs on it. I did some bashing with it, and I'm actually gonna get it back tomorrow. So it's not, doesn't look too big. I don't know about the. I may just do it with that. It doesn't look. It's not too bad. At least we know these are belted. So I think I'll go with these instead of the Hoons. Um, Kind of gives it that. This kind of makes it. I don't know. It makes it look a little different in size. Let me go get another one so it doesn't look too bad. I thought about the both, but since these are so much smaller, you know, the radius of these are smaller than the stock ones. It is gonna hurt the speed a little bit. But of course, those are huge. Let me go get another one of these. I'm curious of what that's gonna look like with two of those on there. But I also have these Power Hobby ones too. Now these are more for monster trucks. I use these on my Skeeter and stuff. So frequent flyer says just put some X Max tires on it. It'd be more tire than Buggy. I won't be able to turn it all. Um, and what do you guys think? Those actually don't look too bad. So maybe we'll test it with these on, and then we can leave these on, and then take it off road. So what do you guys think? We're gonna do bigger tires. I'm not even gonna mess with Hooms. You want the Power Hobby tires, or you want these sweeps on here, these road crushers? Which one do you guys want to see tomorrow? I'm not gonna do both because that's just a lot of time to put tires on, take them off, put them on, take them off, test back and forth. I am voting for these because these are a little bit smaller, and you guys see that they're not as wide. You know, put them here. They're a little bit narrower than the sweeps are, but either way, I mean, it'll still look pretty good. So I'm gonna let you guys vote. You want number one, Road Crushers, or number two? You can just put a one or two, and the majority will win. And X Max tires are gonna be out the question. These hexes aren't even big enough for that. That's if you guys vote. What is lighter? They feel about the same. I don't have a scale or anything in here. These may feel a tad bit lighter than these. They actually do. But I am holding one in left and right hand. One's, well, of course, one hand stronger than the other. But these sweeps feel a little bit lighter. We got one vote for two. You talking about the Jetco tires? Yeah. These are Power Hobby actually. These are the Raptor. So they made these for the 4S trucks. Like I got these and I can put them on my Skeeter or my Creighton 4S. Thinking about an Outcast 4S. I haven't read my Creighton in a minute. Just been busy with stuff, and I changed the servo in there. So, but I think the lighter will be fine, but these are bigger. And I'm not too worried about too much with heat. And these are, I don't know. We'll see. We got 2 votes for one and 1 vote for two. The best out of 10 will win. So far, two's got 1 vote and one's got 2 votes. Let's see if we get up to 10 people to vote. Okay, so now they're tied. We got another vote for number 2 to be put on there. Third vote for 1. 2 on the back, 1 in the front. So that would look like this. That's not going to be right. Because these are smaller. So you probably want to do it like this if we did that. So I think they're still tied. We got 1, 1, 1, and 3. We got 2, 2, 2. The ones may win it. 3, 4, 5 ones. 1, 2, 3. I think we got 4, 5 twos. So the next number is going to win this vote. From somebody new putting it out there. We're voting on either one or two, 1 or 2, 1 or 2 for Super Speed Saturday. Of course, I'll change when we go off road, but the next number will be the tiebreaker. If anybody votes, I will run 2 on one side, 1 on the other side. If I put these on, I definitely got to go back down to the 16 tooth pinion gear, or probably a 15 tooth, because these are larger. But it's still, I think it should still be fine. We'll check the temperatures on it. So Travis is gonna be the deciding vote. So Travis, this is the beefier tire. This is number 2, and then this is number 1. So you're saying go with this one because you will be the tiebreaker. Drum rolls waiting on Travis's vote. And while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna go ahead and start unscrewing these and get this battery up here to charge it and get this ready for tomorrow. I'm actually curious of the offset too, because these don't really have a wide offset. That looks okay, but I think the beefier, yeah, that looks a little bit better. just to me, for being a cage buggy. So the twos have it. We'll do that. And we can always do the ones at another point in time. We maybe if somebody has a spool or something, we can do that in there because they'll definitely need it for that. Robert, no, I don't think anyone got that buggy or that Team Crowley SSX or whatever. We did report on it, but that was it. I don't know if anybody actually got one, test ran one, or anything. But I know that it wasn't going to be big in the basher scene. Let's make sure these screw on here and not come loose. It wasn't going to be good in the basher scene and some of the stuff that we do. Um, yeah, that's going to rub actually. Maybe, I don't know. So it wasn't going to be that big in as far as how we run cars and stuff compared to your felonies and stuff like that. You might be talking about the fire team. I thought about those. Those are a lot bigger. Those are huge. They would probably dwarf this car. I'm curious of what these backs are going to look like. So I'm going to go and get these other three number 2 tires and put those on here real quick and show that to you. So you guys give me just a second and then I'll show you guys what this looks like with all those tires on. And then we'll probably end this in a few minutes and I'll get this prepped up for a Super Speed Saturday. All right, I'm back. Sorry, cell phone must have changed it. I'm spelling fire team. No, it's fine. I kind of knew what you were talking about, so. I already did that, Robert. Check my archive. I've gotten just about every car that has come out recently. Um, the Hobao Buggy, the Hobao 7 scale, and testing this cage buggy out. I'm curious of what this is going to do tomorrow for a speed test. But I have I had the 7 scale. Speed ran that and tested that. It doesn't look too bad. Speed ran and test ran that. And that added a lot of weight to this buggy too. So I've already done that. I think I was getting in the hundreds and I was going to turn to a speed car. I just didn't have enough time. And now the weather's kind of changing and stuff. So speed runs aren't out the question. But if I go up there and do a speed run, I got to have a little bit more and better equipment to do that with. I wish these were shredded lug nuts, but they're not. I'll have to change these out to some armor ones at some point. If I can get this on here. There we go. And tighten these up, and I think we'll be good to go. Put this 6S on charge, and I'll show you guys what this looks like. And secure my ESC and stuff a little bit better than what it is. Doesn't look too bad, guys. I mean, Truggy one maybe look a little bit better because it is a little bit wider than and a little bit bigger. But lift this up. Tuck this here real quick. And show you guys what this looks like. So that doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Definitely if it was the Truggy one, it'd be a lot bigger and wider. So I have to take a look at that Truggy one, but it doesn't look bad. So we will test this. I wanted to make sure these tires aren't rubbing on the inside of that, but so we'll get this out and test that. So The low C DBXL. That's the big boy. I have not had one of those. The one thing about those is just the limiting battery tray. So, oh, it's cool, Robert. Don't worry. I put out. I used to put out videos a lot. I've been subsiding just a little bit because I've been taking a little break. So, yeah, Hobao does need an 8S truggy or truck or something. They need to come out with a big boy. I know they got their 7 scale cars, the MT Plus 2 and stuff, but they really need to take that platform and make it into a bigger one and make it a little bit more stable in the rear for running on road. I think they'll have a pretty good winner there. So I appreciate that, Commander. So I'm just prepping this for Super Speed Saturday. We put a 22 pinion gear in here. I'm going to take this LiPo out and actually charge this up and get this ready for a speed test tomorrow. This is a 4,000 milliamp. Jeez, this Velcro is like not letting me grab this out. But we'll get them. There we go. So this is the old battery, but it fits in there good. My other ones are kind of too big. So we'll go ahead and we'll be running this for a speed test. And I may just run it off road for a minute too. It's been raining like crazy here, but I'll go ahead and do a test off road with it too. Yep, I got a talent in there too. I got to work on somewhat, but. So, all right, y'all, I wanted to at least take a few minutes. It took 36 minutes actually to do this and install this pinion gear in it, which is a 22 pinion gear and then these bigger tires for a speed test. So we'll see how this fans up. I didn't even test it on Forest, but hopefully we can get about 60 miles per hour out of it tomorrow when we test it. But we will definitely test this out and see. So there you guys go. Hobao Cage Buggy getting ready for the speed test. So I appreciate you guys joining and you liking the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.